Good morning, good morning. I woke up in actually a really good mood, which is a rarity for me. I think it's happened about 3 times in my entire existence. I am not a morning person. For anyone who knows me really well, I am not a morning person in the slightest. But for some reason, my body woke up at like 8:15 this morning, which might sound like it's 8:15, you'd be getting up anyway. But for me, I worked a 12.5-hour shift yesterday, which was like 7:30 in the morning till 8 at night, and I did not stop all day. I think the first time I actually like sat down to eat a meal was about 6 o'clock at night, just because the shift was just manic. So the fact that I got in, had a shower, and then I didn't go to sleep till about 10-11 o'clock at night, and then my body still automatically woke itself up at 8:15, and it was in a good mood. Normally I'm dead to the world after a shift like that the next day, and I don't get up until about 10. Now people might think, Jesus, 10 o'clock, but I'm a bit of a night owl, so I'm not very functionable in the morning, and then I'm really functionable in the afternoon into like the late night time. Like that's when I'm really like duh. But anyway, before it gets too boring, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. I wanted to, this is going to sound really like the opposite now, because I wanted to start this vlog today because I'm not been feeling great mental health wise for the past few weeks now, and I really like the past few weeks, and I really just want to get out of this rut. And I think it's because I'm in such a routine of when I'm not in work, because work takes up a full day for me, and when I'm not in work, to get up, go to the gym, get out of the way, get like those endorphins going, and thing that really helps me like decompress is having a clean space. So we're gonna clean our room today as well. I'm saying our room like you live with me, like okay, you're here too, so whatever. So we're gonna clean up, and then we're gonna go to the gym. I need to walk the pooch first, wherever he is. That's his head. He's just as bad as me, really. Yeah, that's him. It's morning time, and he hates getting out of bed as well. But yeah, we're gonna clean our room. We did like I'm saying we all the time, but I did like a little like self-care Sunday afternoon because I was feeling that bad. I just wanted to wash my hair. I wanted to I was coming out in spots and like hives because I was getting all myself so worked up. So yeah, we did a bit of like a deep skin, deep hair thing then. So we're gonna do skin again today, but I can't wash my hair until tomorrow night. So, and also I'm getting new extensions a week today. Thank God for that, because these are really old now. But yeah, back to what we're doing today. So yeah, to decompress, we've had our bagels and our coffee this morning. We're about to get ready to walk the pooch before we go to the gym, and then when we get back we're going to get ourselves ready for the day, and then I'm meeting James at one of our favourite places to go to lunch, and then I'm going to come back. He's had a nose operation as well because he broke it playing rugby about a year and a half ago now. So he had that finally fixed, but obviously it's really painful because they've had to re-break it to put it back into place because it's been so long. But that's just COVID for you. So his face is really swollen, and it's only just starting to heal. So, and it was about a week ago. So I don't know if he's going to be in the vlog. I don't blame him if he doesn't want to be in the vlog. He's a bit thingy about it. He doesn't like the look of it, and he's in a lot of pain with it. So I don't know if he'll be in this week's vlog. But yeah, we'll go for lunch. I'm going to come back. I'm going to clean our space, and then going to maybe read. Reading really helps my mental health, especially this book that I'll show you later on has really been helping me change my mindset. They pick out your different mindsets if you struggle with your mental health, and like they separate it and like categorize it, and they say like if you think like this when bad things happen to you, then that you've got this kind of like mindset in place. Anyway, it's really an interesting read, but we're getting off topic. So I might do a bit of reading, and then skincare tonight. but we've also got a house viewing at about 5:30, so I'll take you guys to the house viewing. You'll see me talking about what I think about the house. I don't know if you'll see James talking about what he thinks about the house. You might hear him, but you might not see him because, again, of his nose. But yeah, let's crack on with the day. Okay, so gym is done. I think, yeah, I got ready in 10 minutes because I came back and I realised we were supposed to go to like lunch at 1 o'clock, and I finished the gym a bit later than I thought I would be. I'm trying to cover up these spots, but I'm not doing a very good job of it. Yeah, and then I had to quickly text Jane and say I'm just gonna rush home and get changed. I've had a shower, moisturise, skincare, bit of concealer and blush just to try and cover up. And then I just threw my jumper on, baggy jeans, and then my New Balances. Please ignore Ginny and Georgia on repeat in the background. But yeah, we're gonna go to lunch, and then yeah, the place that we're going to lunch is right by the house that we're going to view tonight, so I might swing by there with James and just see how noisy it is, because I work a lot of nights and it's right by a school and a train line. It's not right by it, but it's near it, so we just want to see how loud it is like at lunchtime, like in the middle of the day when the trains are going and the kids are out for lunch and all the rest of it, because it is a smart adult thing to do. And one of my best friends said she's gonna look for a house with her fella in July as well, and then my other two best friends are also looking this year for a house, and I was like, oh, we're all growing up. And then Becky was texting me before while I was in the gym, and it made me laugh to myself in the gym, which looked a bit weird. That what our plans were for the weekend. We were like, we're gonna go for a meal and then we're just gonna go to bed and sleep the whole weekend. And I was like, I texted back and I was like, that's my plan as well. But remember when we were teenagers and like we used to like plan what we were gonna go out and wear on a Friday night and a Saturday night, and like what we used to like plan to eat on Saturday to make sure that we were still okay to go out Saturday night. Like how I've aged in a matter of years is just wild. Now I get dead excited about jars and mugs and like plates and like interior decoration and all that, and I'm like, sorry, like who aged me this much? But right, come on, we need to get a coat and our bags because we're already late, so James is gonna let us live it down. Back in the same jumper, here she is, you know, nothing you ain't seen before. So it is 2 days later now, and we did go and see the house, which I did film a little bit of. Let me just turn down the TV a little bit. The man that was showing us around was really, really nice. It wasn't his house, it was his dad's house. And his dad had moved down south, so he was like, I'm just staying here while I'm waiting for my house to go through. And I was like, right, okay. And he was dead nice. We actually like stayed for a little bit and had like a conversation. Like normally when you view a house, it's like dead quick and you're like, hey, bye, thanks. And he was like, so like, da, da, da. And I was like, oh, you're really nice. And I only actually like recorded like a little bit of the house because he basically, we came in, he was like, nice to meet you, do whatever you need to do. And I was like, personally for me, if it was my house and that's just me, I'd be like, I'll show you around because I don't know who you are complete strangers in my house. And we all know that there are some people out there who just go on like a Saturday to view a house for a bit of fun. And then obviously like some people have got like other intentions. So we must have looked trustworthy. And he came in and he was like, can I ask how old you are? And we were like, we are in our 20s, like just, yeah. Because we get it all the time. We have got such baby faces. Let me grab my Diet Coke because we're running a bath because I'm not feeling too great today. I stayed in bed all morning and I really struggled to get out of bed this morning, and my mental health was just not on its greatest side. And yeah, I am quite good at just getting up and going to the gym. And then I saw one of my friends in the shops when I went to go get some protein puddings, and I'm very good at putting on a face. I'm like, hi, how's everything? And then when I tell people that I do struggle with mental health, they're like, yo, because you're always smiling. I'm like, I've got a good little face to hide it. So the bath is currently running. I just thought I'd bring you down here dead quick and get a drink for the bath. Yeah, be in the gym, be into the shops, done what I needed to do. Eventually, finally, I think after about 2 months of this bag of clothes that I've had in my room, because I keep on forgetting to take it to the charity, I finally took that to the charity as well, so I'm like, haha, well done. So now I need to get a bath because we're going to view a house tonight, which I'll take you on, and then we're going to go to Starbucks afterwards to like discuss and weigh up the houses, because we put an offer in the house that we saw 2 days ago. And the reason why I've not put the little clip in of us viewing the house, what the house looks like, is because if we do end up getting the house, I want to do like a vlog and a grand reveal of it and a tour and what our plans for are and the rest of it. But then again, we're more than likely going to put an offer in the house that we're seeing tonight. But I do prefer the one that we saw 2 days ago, I think. But we've not seen the other house yet, obviously, because it's tonight at 5. Which is about an hour and 15 away. But yeah, because I'm not feeling my greatest today and I really struggled this morning, I'm just being a bit kinder to myself today. So we did a nice session in the gym that I enjoy. I didn't push myself too hard. I did what I needed to do, and I'm trying to be more productive when I'm feeling a bit low. So things that would make me feel better. So like I'm feeling really good and really relieved that I finally got that job out of the way of getting rid of that bag of clothes that I needed to get rid of to charity. Because it's been in my room for about 2 months now, and I'm like, oh thank God that's done. So I am trying to use this when I'm feeling like this, to use it for productive reasons. And I do like going to the gym. The gym's really important for my mental health because of the endorphins that it releases and all the hormones. But I do feel better after I go. And I always take my favourite energy drinks with me, and I like drinking them, but I only let myself drink them if I'm going to go to the gym. So again, it was like a but yeah, I've come home and I'm just a bit again. So I'm gonna go take a nice bath. I still need to watch Megan Grubb's video because she's announced that she's pregnant, and I was like, James, watch this video, my favourite YouTuber's pregnant. He was like, what? Like, no, like you don't understand. So I'm gonna watch that video with the Diet Coke and ice in the bath, and then we're gonna get ourselves ready. I'm feeling getting ready as in do my makeup, doing something with my hair and putting on a nice outfit, because again that helps me feel a bit better about myself. I look myself in the mirror and I go, well, I look nice today as well. So that really helps with my mental health, making myself feel better, doing anything that I can to make myself feel better. And that's what you need to do when you're in these kind of mind spaces. You do what you need to do to make yourself feel better, and that can be the slightest little things like getting a nice bath, or your nice bath salts in your bath shower gel things, getting your favourite drink. This is my favourite drink, but I was feeling a Diet Coke. Watching whatever you want to watch, chilling out, get yourself ready, make yourself feel better. Like, you don't realise the actual power it has to like sit down and make yourself like presentable, like your favourite outfit or a nice outfit, or it just has so much power because you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh, okay. Because I'm not feeling my greatest right now, hair scrubbed back on my gym clothes. I'm like, it's just making me feel a bit meh. So yeah, but I just want, obviously I'm feeling very vulnerable sharing this side of myself to the world, but I think it's very important that I am open and honest on this channel, because that's what it's for. It's for open and honesty about myself. And it is very important that we talk about these sort of things, because everyone at some point in their life, whether it's just once in their life or whether they struggle with it quite continuously, that we talk about it. We talk about how we're feeling, we try and help each other out and be there, just be there for each other. Sometimes even if it's just a text, just say like, are you okay, how are you feeling today, like, or are you okay, let's grab a coffee, like just something as simple as that. And it's very important to always check in on your friends and your family and the rest of it, but I think normalising it as, but yeah, if we normalise it, we talk about it, we relate to each other, it can help massively. So that's why I'm sat here today. But yeah, let's get to that, make ourselves feel better. Another thing I like to do as well is switch on my favourite songs, favourite playlists on Spotify, and dance about while I get ready for the gym, and then I dance about when I get home from the gym, and I'll probably dance about after I've got out of the bath, and have a good sing along, because I am home alone currently, and that really does help my mental health as well. But yeah, because I did go to Aldi, I tried one of these protein oats in the golden syrup flavour, the protein, yeah, did I say protein ones? Yeah. Because I have the, is it Quaker? I say Quaker. Oats. And I do prefer them, but I just saw that in Aldi and I thought, I'll give it a go. Like, that can be my lunch, but I wasn't overly impressed with it. It kind of like was a bit more concrete consistency. And I tried a bit of Lotus Biscoff in it as well, and again I was just a bit like, I didn't like the consistency of it compared to the Quaker ones. Are you saying hi to everybody? He likes to sit here on the stairs. Hey! So we went for a walk before we went to the gym, didn't we? Which we like to do that as well. We like to get out and about once we do get up, which is good as well. And he met a friend, a little doggy friend called Daisy, and he loved it. He was like, hey, sorry, did I disturb your little nap? I am back. Let me try my bubble for my hair. So we're back from the house viewing. I'm just gonna get ready for the night time, take my makeup off, and then I thought this is ample time to chat with you guys whilst I do this. So, the house viewing, we got there and we've met this man before. Bless him, he's a fireman that does this part-time, and basically his only responsibility to the estate agents is he unlocks the door and like the back door and the windows and the rest of it, to let the people who are thinking about buying the house in and have a little look around. He knows nothing about the house, and then he just to make sure that it's locked up again after we've left. That's all he needs to do. So the couple, got the difference. So the couple who currently own the house don't live in the house at the minute, which is good that there's no chain, but there's also no chain with the first house that we looked at as well this week. It always makes me laugh, that difference. But yeah, so because they're not living there, they switched off all the things on the mains, so the gas, the electrics, the heating. So when we went in there, this poor man didn't know that they'd switched everything off by the mains. So we were doing this with the light switches and we were like, are they broke? And he rang the office and they basically said, no, like they've switched everything off. So he's like, right, okay, I do apologise, but you're gonna have to do this house tour in the dark because the owners have switched everything off by the mains to obviously save money because they're not living there. And one, I don't know where the box is, and two, I've not got their permission to turn it back on. So I was like, right, okay. So we're trying to look through everything, and it's England, and it was about 5:15 at night, so it's dark. So we were trying to do this house viewing using our torches, and bless him, he doesn't know anything about the house. So, oh, where did that go? So he was like, look, I can't answer any questions. We wanted to know like basic stuff like how old the boiler is and everything, and he was like, so like, oh for God's sake. So obviously it's not his fault, like this is what he's employed to do, this is his job title, and we knew that because we've met him before on other house viewings. So yeah, that was a bit of a, it was good so you get the feel of it. Like the pictures can only take you so far on Rightmove, but I don't know, to go in there and it was pitch black and we didn't really know anything about the house, and we were kind of just putting our physical bodies into what we've already seen on Rightmove, so we were a bit like, oh. But we liked it nonetheless. For me, I like the first house that we saw this week a bit more, only because it's a nicer location. The rooms are smaller in the first house that we saw this week, and they're significantly bigger in the house that we saw tonight. So yeah, like neither house is like completely perfect. There's like good things that we like from the first house and there's good things that we like from this house, and they seem to be kind of like polar opposites of each other. So we're going to put an offer in for the house that we saw tonight, and then we're also waiting to hear back from the offer that we put in for our house from about 3 days ago. But we only put the offer in yesterday, so I think he needs time to talk to his wife and like discuss it and everything else, and then we should hear back from them tomorrow as well. But it's just a bit, I'm hoping fate will tell me what to do. We've both decided that if both offers get rejected for both houses, that we're just gonna like wait and see what happens, if you like we're not going to put any more offers in for either of them. Like the houses just weren't meant for us, and you do have to be careful because especially in like today's, just one second, in like today's market where like, God's sake, where the interest rates are still really high and like the house prices are only just starting to come down, like you don't want to be in negative equity before you already start. Have you heard me? Been looking at houses for a year and I'm using language and terminology like negative equity. Okay. But yeah, you do have to be careful with things like that, so we're always really conscious and we always look at like what the houses around there were sold for, like pre-inflation, pre-COVID. Pre-COVID's always a good one to go off because obviously nothing was affecting the house market really then. So how you don't want to, because it will go back to that state eventually, all reports have said like it will go back to that state eventually, and you don't want to get to a point where you've outgrown the house and you need to sell it on and you're never going to get the price that you bought it for, because we're not in those times anymore. Like COVID's been and gone, like the market's no longer affected by it, inflation's come down and all the rest of it. So you obviously want to be able to either break even or get more than what you bought it for. We can both be quite firm and just say, look, we'll go to the max amount on this house at this price and then max amount this price for this house. And then if they still say no, we're not going to be like, oh no, but please, we will give you this, because we don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot basically, because we are going to have to face it one day then when we come to sell the house that actually we still owe money on the house because we can't sell it for the price that we bought it for, etc, etc. But yeah, it's about making smart moves. And the house that we originally had an offer accepted on back in September that we pulled out of, which was good that we did pull out on it at the time, because now it's, I think the offer was accepted at 190 on it, and then we pulled out of it like a few weeks later and just said, look, the market's going down, it's not worth it, the whole house needed renovating, like it'd be easier to knock it down and build it up again. We said we'll offer you 180 for it, and they were like, nope, 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 nope. So I was like, right, okay, you do you keep it on the market then. And then they rang us back a few weeks ago and said like, look, we've had to put the house up for 180 now because we've got no interest in it. Are you willing to pay the 180 for it now? And back then, if they accepted our 180 offer, we would have bit the hand off and yeah, we'll buy it for 180. But they've missed their chance now, because now in today's market it's not worth that in the slightest. In fact, it's not even worth 160, it's about worth 150, 140. So, you know, that's what you get for being greedy. But yeah, you do have to tread lightly, and people are being really conscious of it now as well because of the inflation, like the inflation rates and the inflation rise in mortgage costs and electrics and bills and all the rest of it, that people are being more careful where they tread and where they spend their money. So if they do decline our offers, I wouldn't be surprised if they ring us back in a few weeks time or a month's time and just say, look, we've had to put the house down to that price now, so will you pay the money for it? Because it's been happening a lot recently. But yeah, I'll stop babbling on. Basically, we viewed both houses. We're going to put an offer in for both houses, and we're just going to let fate decide. If they both decline, then we're just going to keep looking, because new houses are coming up every day, and we are in no rush because we are blessed and we still live with our mum and dads, who love us very much and don't want us to move out. But yeah, lovelies, we are all ready for bed, and I thought that I would end the vlog here because this vlog is kind of like a mixture between obviously accepting mental health and accepting your good days and your bad days, and yeah, doing what you need to do, doing what you can do. If going for a walk outside really helps your mental health, then always try your hardest to do that. Friends is really loud in the background, I do apologise. But it's also okay not to be okay at the end of the day, and speaking about it is really, really important. And we are still looking for our first home, and I'll keep you updated on that as well. But if you made it to the end of this vlog, I appreciate you and love you very much. You guys are all okay, and thank you for always logging on to my channel and sticking around. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on my next vlog. Bye guys.